What if? What if you get that email or that text message from your client and the subject line on the email is IRS letter, where your client just received a letter from the IRS questioning an item on a tax return you just filed, okay? Your client's in a panic mode. They expect you to drop everything and respond right away. Okay. And then, you want to be helpful to your client. And, you don't realize that you're now going to spend probably an hour to 2 to 3 hours responding to that notice. I mean, you have to gather the documents. You may have to obtain transcripts from the IRS. You may have to be on hold with the IRS. You have to document the file. You have to, record everything, interview the client, and gather the documents from the client. Now, what if you could turn all of these responses, these replies, into a profit center? Like with a notice to profit system. Most practitioners, and you're not alone, most practitioners operate that way where they don't realize they're giving away their time for free. I mean, think about it. Think about all the notices and questions and emails and text messages you handled this past tax season. I bet you it could be upwards of 100 hours or more. And it's not only this past tax season, it's the one before that and the one before that. I've calculated this for you, and a lot of our members have told me that their average amount of money they leave on the table every tax season responding to these notices for free is about $25,000. I mean, that's a lot of money to leave on the table. So, one way to do that is with what I call a notice to profit process, a notice to profit system that you can incorporate into your practice seamlessly. And now you're getting paid even before the notice even arrives. The client pays one small low annual fee for like an umbrella plan of protection, which would include any responses and any work you have to do outside the preparation of their return. And the other thing is, your clients actually want this from you. Your clients want you to provide this premium service. I mean, the way today to generate revenue, increase the value of your practice, increase your self respect, and set boundaries is to implement a premium type service called a notice to profit service. With this premium notice to profit service, you do not need to do any marketing whatsoever. You don't have to spend a penny in marketing. Not only that, the beauty is you don't even need new clients. This $25,000 I'm talking about is from your existing clientele. And the third benefit is the way I've designed this system, all my materials, my documents, the templates and resources do all the enrollment for you. So there's no selling involved. There's no convincing the client to be enrolled in your premium service. They actually want this from you. Look, you're the number one trusted individual of your client. Okay, you know where all the skeletons are buried. There is no one other than you, your clients, you as the preparer, know more about their financial situation than you. I mean, look, your clients are not just clients, they're family. They trust you. Okay, and that trust is a two-way street, obviously. But if you tell them to do something, I imagine that they listen to you because you're their trusted advisor. And if you tell them that this premium service is not only good for them, but this is where your practice is moving toward, they're going to raise their hand and say, hey, yeah, count me in. So to learn more, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the step-by-step blueprint for this premium service that I'm talking about. I'm doing a webinar on Thursday, November 20th from 9 to 11 a.m. Pacific, where I'm going to show you the whole process from A to Z. I'm going to give it to you, but you got to register. You got to show up. I only do this training once a year. Hundreds of professionals just like you have gone through this training, and I still get thank you emails from them every year because they can't believe the amount of money they were missing out on all these years. And a lot of it is passive income. And as you know, with passive income, there's not a lot of work to do when you get passive income. But this is a way that you can be a real value to your clients. Plus, your clients want you to provide this. That's Thursday, November 20th at 9 a.m. Pacific. So, some of my students who have implemented this system are killing it. Peter Marciano did $83,000 in additional revenue this past tax season. That's over and above his tax prep fee. Yvette Best did $107,000. She's an enrolled agent. Chris Churchill, who's a CPA, did about $87,000 this past tax season. And by the way, Chris, Yvette, and Peter have generated nearly a $500,000 with this system over the last 6 years. So it's a recurring revenue stream that happens every single year. And take Antonio Nava, who caters to the Hispanic community. He did $155,000 with this system last year. If you want to see results like these in your own business, you need to show up on Thursday, November 20th at 9 a.m. Pacific. I'm doing a 2-hour real life training on this entire system. I'm going to give you the blueprint so that you can do what Chris, Yvette, Peter, and Antonio are doing, and hundreds of others. We have hundreds of testimonials and case studies on this system. Can't wait to see you Thursday, November 20th.